Hi everyone, Ashish Kyal here. Very warm welcome to Ashish Kyal Trading Gurukul. And it's fantastic to have all of you over here. And this is going to be a very quick announcement on why Elliott Wave and time K is must for super trading. तो बहुत सारे जन आज यहाँ पर है जो जिन्होंने वीकेंड वेबिनार मेरा अटेंड किया होगा और दे माइट हैव checked my Twitter handle where we discussed and talked about the way we were forecasting the market using GPS of the market, which we call as Elliott Wave. So I have been amazed to see so many of you have commented across after that wonderful webinar that how the market is looking like and the way we forecasted right from 1 hour time frame to a 15 minutes time frame to a 5 minutes time frame, and together we did that, and it was such an amazing way of looking at the market ki kahan tak market jayega, kahan tak nifty jayega, and it went out amazingly well. So I thought, why not to have a, there have been so many people who have been asking me about what is this Elliott Wave science that I have been using to in order to talk to you all about, and how I am able to forecast using Elliott Wave. What is the difference between Elliott Wave and Neowave? How do we club time along with Elliott Wave? ये सारी चीजें, बहुत सारे questions थे. So I thought, why not to come live and talk to all of you about it and explain you in a simple layman's language about क्यों Elliott Wave करना चाहिए, क्या ये difficult है, and how brilliantly can it work. So before I move on, I can also see many of you have commented even on my Twitter about using the techniques of option trading using technical analysis, which we did about a weekend or two back, and it was such exceptional way of looking at markets when you combine that Bollinger Bands with KST breakout technique, and people entered such early on Nifty and able to ride that trend from that OTTA, and I will share across my Twitter handle also, just to showcase that how people are using these learnings that I have been talking about and how they have been exceptionally rewarded by using this technique. So this is the GPS of the market where I tweeted about Elliott Wave. This is as on 24th April morning, जब मैंने बताया था market के बारे में, and बाद में during closing I mentioned about it. And look at it, so many of them have been able to make money by trading these techniques that I've been talking about on Elliott Wave. That clearly showcase it is really the GPS of the market, riding 50 points, excited for Master of Waves. Hats off, sir. Today is my first profit after BMW option trading program, Yogesh Srivastava mentioned. And that clearly showcase Akash Pense showed power of OTT and GPS, attended in the webinar, excited for MOW. So many people have been a part of this wonderful learning process of Master of Waves and BMW program. So BMW program is comprised of two parts: option trading using technical analysis and Master of Waves. Option trading program ho chuka hai hamara, which was about a week and a half back, and now we are going to have Master of Waves, which is going to happen on 6th and 7th of May, which is Saturday, Sunday morning 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. live session होगा Neowave के ऊपर. तो Elliott Wave है क्या? चलिए मैं अभी आपको बताता हूं कि होता क्या है and कैसे यूज करना है. R.N. Elliott in 1930s developed a method which we famously now call as Elliott Wave behind his name. He said market moves in specific patterned behavior. मतलब it moves in a form of pattern, and it's not random. Whether you look at car sales, whether you look at population, whether you look at economy, everything moves in the form of a pattern. And even stock market, which actually leads the economy, also moves in steps of 5 forward and backward 3 steps. So 3 steps forward and 3 steps backward, or you can say, 5 steps forward and 3 steps backward, or you can say that it's progression and regression. It's a natural phenomenon. Now, this is also based on the concept of Fibonacci. Fibonacci is also everyone knows about it, that we use 61.8% retracement. We talk about Fibonacci series. So 5 steps forward is a Fibo number, 3 steps backward is a Fibo number, 1 complete cycle of 8 steps is also a Fibo number. So Elliott Wave essentially is made out of Fibonacci. Second main important block is it is made out of Fractal nature. Fractal nature means you can apply the concept whether it is you are looking at a 5-minute chart, or you are looking at a daily time frame chart, or you are looking at a weekly. So you can forecast the market right from next 1 hour to the next 10 years to next 100 years. That forecasting is possible, and it has been done. It's not me who is trying to tell you that. जिन्होंने लिखा है, Glenn has forecasted Dow Jones until 2080 odd years, so and documented है. So which means it is possible to forecast, and it is possible to trade the market. Many of us are feeling anxious when we are trading the markets because we do not know how market is going to behave from here. And exactly the point is the reason why we get anxiety. Now, if we have to reduce that anxiety, we need to have the GPS of the market, that what can be the possible path from here until maybe a day, tomorrow. क्या हो सकता है market में, कौन से levels के ऊपर कैसा लग रहा है market scenario, all of those things. So if you look at Nifty, for example, you might have seen that we have forecasted just a few days back, we forecasted that this is wave 4th of Nifty. We should see wave 5 going on the upside. Break above that level of 17,000, एक level हमने derive किया था 17,700 या 670, sorry, 17,670 के ऊपर Nifty will go for the 5th wave on the upside. We derived the targets and we derived all of those things. Now things became so easy. We knew in advance this is how markets can go ahead, and it behaved precisely like that. So now I know that what should be my stop loss, what should be my target, what should be my trading strategy, whether I should be buying options, buying calls, futures, or whether I should be selling puts. मतलब बहुत सारी चीजों के ऊपर I can strategize once I know the future, or once I know the GPS or address of the market. In a nutshell, Elliott Wave gives you the address of the market. अगर आपको address पता है market का, आप future forecast कर सकते हो, और वही चीज हम कर रहे Elliott Wave में. Now, Glenn, he came out with his own method in 1970s, and he said, let us make Elliott Wave more stronger, more objective, and more rule-based method. So he came up with the method of Neowave, which is having more rules, more patterns like diametric pattern. There is a time rule also for impulse pattern and corrective patterns. Then in terms of Neowave, we also have a 2-stage confirmation, which virtually confirms that the trend is over and the opposite move has started. This is the level. This is the place where you enter with in order to make a killing. I forecasted market when it was also at 17,060 levels, and from there Nifty clearly saw 17,800 move. So nearly 700-800 points of move was captured purely on the basis of this concept of Neowave and time cycle. So the difference between Elliott Wave and Neowave is clearly suggesting that Neowave is more objective, it is more rule-based, and it gives you a much more higher conviction if you want to trade successfully. With concepts like 2-stage confirmation, that gives you a very high confirmation, right? And that's how people should trade. And it is wonderful experience. I can see a few of the chats. Sergi, I had made from Vinay Chavadia 42% return in 1 day. So it's simply amazing. Shalini is saying your every class in mentorship is excellent, life-changing course. Thanks, Shalini, for that. So these are all the people who have been there right now with me, and they have been a part of this wonderful journey of our Gurukul program. So now let's move back to what is time. See, price forecasting we will be able to do extremely well using Neowave, which we are going to cover in Master of Waves program. Now, Hurst time cycle is a very wonderful concept. It's a complete trading system in itself. But हम wave theory के साथ में time cycle इसलिए club कर रहे हैं, because once you combine this wave theory along with time cycle, you get a very high conviction because आपको पता है कि इस time पे market can reverse back on the upside, and that gives you a very high conviction. So I have been able to, even if you check my tweets, I've been able to tell you precisely to the very day, very minute, कभी market turn होने वाला. I've been able to do that precisely because I have been using this concept of, time cycle. And when you combine the concept of time and price both together, you get a lethal weapon, which is having a very high accuracy, but probability, there is always a risk involved. And that's what we are going to do in the Master of Wave session on 6th and 7th of May, which is a 2 days program. And it's going to be live online session that is going to happen. And you can attend from wherever you are. Also, we will be giving you across the recording of the session for a limited time for a period of 15 days so that you can go through that. अभी आप सोच रहे होगे कि यार हम ये दो पावरफुल कॉन्सेप्ट को 2 दिन में कैसे करेंगे. Even before this starts, I am going to give you right away today Elliott Wave video links, which is of 6 hours of Elliott Wave video links, which is going to bring you to the mark of completely what is that you should know before Neowave. There is going to be a pre-session video before Neowave that you are going to get. Then we have the 2 days of session. Then you have the recordings of that session. And uske baad mein we will have a follow-up session where you will going to be discussing about your queries and doubts. Uske alawa, you are also going to be having access to traders forum where you will be able to post your queries, your charts, how you are able to trade it. So I've been receiving a lot of queries and I've been answering them as well. And it has been wonderful. So it's going to be very, very interesting for you to be a part of this wonderful journey, which I call as #time traders, because by combining Neowave and time cycle, you will be able to time the market to the very minute. That's what is the power. So essentially Neowave mein, what are the new concepts? Let me just explain you first about those new concepts. There is a pattern known as diametric pattern. It's a wonderful way of looking at things. And it is a super pattern, which you will see how amazing forecasting happens looking at that pattern. Then there is a concept which tells you that wave 2, as per Neowave I'm talking now, wave 2 should take more time than wave 1. Wave 4 should take more time than wave 3. इसका क्या मतलब हुआ? अगर हम मार्केट का मूवमेंट देखें 17,060 से लेके 17,800 तक का जो मूव आया था निफ्टी पे, from there we started correcting on the downside. Now I know that this correction which happened, that up move was around for 6-7 days, approximately I'm saying 5-6 days, and the correction that happened only for around 3 to 4 days, which means that the correction took lesser time than the preceding leg. इसका मतलब ये जो बन रहा है up move, that up move is going to be a diametric pattern. Now once I know the pattern, I know the rules, I know the guidelines, and I can trade so exceptionally well now. So pattern identification becomes amazingly easy, and you become glued to it. So once you start practicing Neowave or Elliott Wave, I would say. So once an Elliottian, always an Elliottian. You cannot give away that. So let me explain you my journey about wave theory. In 2007, I was working with Lehman Brothers. Lehman Brothers in US investment bank. They filed for bankruptcy, lost my job. I did all the 3 levels, cleared all 3 levels of CMT in just 1 year of time. And all the 3 levels I cleared in 1 year. I learned about wave theory, and I've been trading for 2 decades. Even before that, I was trading. And I was fascinated by wave theory, Elliott waves in 2007, and I started building up on that. Then I studied about Neowave around 2011 and 12, and it was like fabulous. And I've been using that for nearly, I think, 12 years now, and it is simply amazing for me. So if I know the market will go only until this point, I can sell options beyond that strike. If I know there is going to be momentum in the market, I can buy call options. If I know market is going to go in sideways in a 4th wave format, I can sell both strangle calls and puts. If I know market is going to retrace down in the form of a wave 4, then I can sell call options, and niche se reversal catch karte ho, I can sell put options. So now your option trading becomes so much meaningful, which was not earlier, because you are able to form strategy as per the GPS of the market. Are you with me? So that's why I say that this GPS of the market is one of the easiest way in which you can trade. But now the question is it easy to apply in the market during life scenario? No, it takes time. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not going to happen immediately. आप वेव थियरी सीखने के लिए थोड़ा सा पेशेंस रखना पड़ेगा, प्रैक्टिस करनी पड़ेगी. But I'm going to give you a cheat code by which you will be able to apply this wave theory using Ichimoku Cloud in a very, very simple fashion. When I say cheat code, it's going to be step by step. It's going to be easy. It's going to be quick, and you don't have to worry at all, because I'm going to give it across to you all how you can easily identify a wave, how you can trade that wave. If you have witnessed the free webinar, exclusive webinar, which I conducted a few days back, and you saw the power of wave theory, how accurately it moved, you simply witnessed why you should know it. People tell me that, is it necessary to know wave theory? No, it's not necessary to know. But if you have an option of driving a Ferrari compared to driving a Maruti, with no disrespect, please, I own a Maruti car as well, so I don't really disrespect, but I'm comparing Ferrari with that. So will you not prefer for driving a Ferrari? That experience is very different, right? That style, that way it moves, the engine, everything is so different. Similarly, wave theory. So if you know Elliott Wave, you can then do so many things that you always imagined wouldn't be possible, right from forecasting to trading to options to scalping to so many of those things. And main nahi keh raha ki ye main karta hu. I'm telling you, there are people who are doing it. From the history, I've been mentoring thousands of participants. There have been nearly more than 10,000 people whom I have trained. And look at them, the way they are able to trade the market because of this concept of wave theory. So I am asking you, what stops you from learning a subject which I'm going to break it down in a very simple step-by-step fashion, and it's going to change the very way you ever see the market and you are ever going to trade the market? What stops you from doing that? The only thing that stops you from doing that is, yaar, कर पाएंगे कि नहीं कर पाएंगे? That's the question in the mind. But investment in knowledge is the best investment that I have done, and I have been here speaking with front of you, all of you, only because I have done that. I have authored a book. This is the book which I have written, published worldwide, Effective Trading in Financial Markets Using Technical Analysis. Worldwide published हुआ ये book. I've been able to do that only because I knew about this concept, this subject. There is a chapter on Elliott Wave, which is edited by Robert Proctor himself of Elliott Wave International. There is a what I'm trying to tell you is that why not learn from someone who has documented it and who has published this across the world? I've written for, I've been going to publish an Elliott Wave research for Society of Technical Analysts in London and Singapore. I've written for Chartered Market Technicians. I've written for Prajnan, which is National Institute of Bank Management. So for the Journal of Technical Analysis. So I've been writing about these concepts. I was speaking at China Investment Forum on Elliott Wave, where 3,000 participants were there to attend this program live. And so many of them have been benefiting out of learning this. I was selected for Hall of Fame in China, Bogu Investment Forum. So what I'm trying to tell you guys, it works. As simple as that. But yes, it is something that you need to take that step forward, put in some thought process कि कैसे उसे सही तरीके से apply करना है. And it's my commitment to all of you to ensure we will do it together. It is not going to be challenging. We are going to do it together in a simple, systematic fashion. Now, you might be thinking कि कैसे इस complete science को समझा जाए और देखा जाए. There are two ways to approach it. One thing is that you can go through the books, you can try and practice it out, you can do that yourself. I mean, it will take years. I have taken years to build it up. Okay. Or you can learn from a mentor who has done it, who knows how it works. It will reduce your entire learning time curve in a short period of time. So up to you, how you want to go about it. Also, one more thing is that right now, since you people are giving your time and attending this webinar, seeing this video with me, I'm going to give away this Master of Waves program for 19,500 plus taxes. It's going to be value only for today. The early bird is also ending today. If you go on my website, you will not find this pricing. So the only pricing where you are going to find is going to be on the link which I'm going to share across with you all right now. You can register right now over here. And once you register, what all things you are going to get from this program, you will be getting access to Elliott Wave video links now. That's first. You will get access to 1 month of Nifty research report. That is complimentary, which is otherwise payable. That is second. You get access to the pre-session video before the before the Master of Waves session. You get access to the live event, which is going to happen on 6th and 7th of May. You get access to the follow-up session, which happens. You get access to the recordings. So what I have done is I've created a complete ecosystem. In case you want to also learn about option trading using KST, Bollinger Bands, volume profile, open interest profile, you want to build yourself on the option side, you can be a part of BMW program, which is Become Market Wizard. You will get the recordings of option trading using technical analysis. Plus, you get live access to the Master of Waves session. It's going to be simply amazing. So that is what I wanted to talk to you all about, that Elliott Wave has changed the very way I look at markets. And I have been able to forecast right from, so agar aapko pata hoga ya dhyan hoga, I forecasted market Sensex when in 2013, when it was around 18,000 for 61,000 level by 2020-2021. Sensex touched 61,000, in October 2021, 7 to 8 years later. We are going to forecast our markets again, what will happen until 2027. हम ये साथ में करेंगे दोस्तों, ये फोरकास्ट हम साथ में करेंगे मास्टर ऑफ वेव्स के सेशन में, 2 दिन का जो प्रोग्राम है उसमें, कि क्या होने वाला है 2027 तक. सो इफ यू आर समवन हु इज लुकिंग फॉर इन्वेस्टमेंट डिसीजन, दिस विल हेल्प यू. वी विल ऑल्सो सी विच सेक्टर्स विल आउट परफॉर्म, क्या वेव चार्ट है उनका, क्या लग रहा है, दैट इज गोइंग टू चेंज, सो दैट कि अगर ये सेक्टर आउट परफॉर्म करने वाला, आई कैन इन्वेस्ट हियर. दैट इज फ्रॉम इन्वेस्टमेंट पर्सपेक्टिव. But from trading perspective, suppose if you are someone who is going to office, going for a job, doing your business, you don't have entire day to sit in front of screen. How do you generate that passive source of income by trading options? If I know that market is not going to go beyond a specific point because 5th wave is going to get over, then I can sell options. If I know the 3rd wave is starting, it's going to be a stellar move on the upside, I can still sell put options and I can form strategies. So why not to do that? If that, FD returns aapko banta hai 6-7%. So why not try to make more out of it? But yes, there is risk involved. You should always remember that it's not risk-free, but you should trade with a stop loss. We are also SEBI registered research analyst, So I just want to ensure whatever we are doing is purely you should learn from it. My aim is to empower traders. If you get empowered, you are nowhere dependent on me or anyone else. You can do it yourself. And the best part about it is you can simply pick up the phone and start doing from your phone. You can do that. Why you require anything else? You can be at any other place. You can travel. I love traveling. I keep traveling. I can do it from there. So that's the best part about it. But mujhe pata rehta hai ki where do we stand? What is the address of the current market? And what is the probable path? Probable path. Okay, there is no 100% certainty. I never claimed it's 100% sure thing. People look for 100%. Please don't join, because this is not 100%. This is probability. It can be 70%, 80%, at times 90%. There is no sure thing when you are trading markets. But it's fun. It's no longer, an anxious thing to do. It's fun to trade the markets now because I know wave theory. So I'm going to take a very quick poll. So and questions, if you have anything, I'm taking a very quick poll. If you want to be a part of this wonderful journey with me, which is about trading the markets along with me using these concepts of wave theory, Master of Waves, which is going to happen on 6th and 7th of May 2023 on Saturday, Sunday, 6 hours each day. But before that, I'm going to give you a lot of bonuses which is valid only for today. So the दोस्तों जो pricing आप देख रहे हैं यहाँ पे, I'm going to share across the link with you all, and the pricing, it's valid only and only for today, because you are giving your time to me, and that's the reason I'm more than excited to share it across with you all. So karna kaise hai register? You can simply go on this link here, which I have shared it across, and register for the Master of Waves session, which is going to be there. The value that I'm going to give you right now is much more than what you pay. Post today, the pricing is going to change to 49,000 plus taxes. So please remember that it's going to change. And this offer price is valid only for participants who are here with me, with whom I'm sharing across all the details. So just ensure that you take action now, and it's going to be a life-changing journey for all of you. So I'm open for questions. What questions you might have, I'll be more than happy to answer all of those things. Okay, Hemant Gaikwad has registered for BMW program. Fantastic, Hemant. Great to get you on board for the BMW program. Akash Soni, okay, you're reading the book. The book does not explain Elliott Wave and Neowave completely, because this book is also about technical analysis. It has a concept of Elliott Wave, some concept of Neowave. It is not Neowave for sure. So just to give a quick disclaimer, in the book, I mentioned some pattern about Neowave, but not Neowave, complete Neowave. Okay, and there is a question, sir, I am new to stock market, so can I learn Neowave? Do not worry, Mahindra, you don't really have to worry about it, because what I'm going to give you today is right that basics of Elliott Wave. साथ में उसके पहले प्री सेशन ऑफ एलियट वेव होने वाला है, जो वीडियोस मैं आपको दूंगा. So before our training starts on 6th 7th May, this is already going to be with you. So you, even if you are a fresher, it does not matter, because ये पूरी study एक अलग independent study है than everything else. So it does not matter. There is another question here. Vijay Babar sir registered for BMW. Very excited to be with Journey for you. Thank you, Vijay, for doing that. I'm so sorry, your name is a little difficult to spell. Vanyappa. Is Neowave also coding BMW? Yes, because BMW is option trading plus Master of Waves. So option trading plus Master of Waves is BMW. So Master of Waves is Neowave. And if you are registering for BMW, guys, I'm just going to tell you, you will also get 10 bonus videos for BMW participant. I'm going to give you 10 bonus videos as well for lifetime. Those videos, bonus videos as for lifetime. The videos of OTTA you are going to get for limited time, Master of Waves for limited time. So you are going to do that. That's going to be important. Ankur Goyal, I want to learn from scratch. Kaun sa step 1 hona chahiye? BMW can be the step 1. There is mentorship also, just in case, if that helps you. But I'm going to talk about BMW right now. Agar aap shuruaat hi kar rahe, start with BMW, start with options, build up on that. Meanwhile, you will also be learning live sessions of Master of Waves. KST setup is included. Yes, Hemant Gaikwad, KST setup आपको option trading using technical analysis में हमने किया था, वो आपको मिलेगा. KST with Bollinger Bands, and so many of the mentees and OTTA participants made money yesterday looking at that setup of we did in OTTA. So many of them. आप Twitter पे मैंने आपको दिखाया था वो link. You can go and check yourself. It was simply fabulous. I was shocked to see so many of them acted, traded, and mentioned कि यार trade करने से डर नहीं लगता है. That's what I want to do. Okay, so lifetime mentorship कर रहा है आपको. So you can be a part of Ankur, you can be a part of this mentorship program where you will be with me for lifetime, okay, in which we will also do live trading, not in Master of Waves. Excited, Biswajit is excited to be a part of Master of Waves session. Welcome on board, Biswajit. Sarvesh Dutt is here from he's the mentee, and yes, we made good money, he's saying. Sarvesh, it's fantastic. You are seeing the power of these techniques in just few sessions of mentorship, how amazing it works, right? But ensure to place a stop loss. Ensure when you make it big, when you make profits, you make it big. When you lose little. That's the key that I tell to all of my mentees. Okay, I'm going to take one or two more final questions. over here. Sir, in Neowave, what is two-stage confirmation? I think I've already explained that Atul on two-stage confirmation. It's a very powerful method to know where to start your account and to know if the prior downtrend is complete and the uptrend has started, or if the uptrend is completing and the reversal has started. The wave theory becomes extremely important and powerful during these reversal areas. So remember that this is going to be very powerful technique, and two-stage confirmation is one of the most important aspect I'm going to talk about. So don't worry, uske liye thoda time chahiye. I need some time with you. So you need to ensure you stay with me. Yes, there is a question again, Bhavya. Sorry, Anyappa. I'm so sorry for that name. Yes, so you can just drop your number. My colleague will contact you, share across the link to register. Akash, as a point, I want to learn option trading. Which course should I enroll for? You can enroll for OTTA if you want. You will get the recordings of the session. But I would suggest BMW because BMW itself is 32K. अगर आप एक सेशन के लिए ऑप्शन ट्रेडिंग के लिए भी रजिस्टर कर रहे हैं, you still end up spending 19,500. Just 10,000 डाल के आप वेव थियरी भी सीख सकते हैं. You know, that's what I would suggest. So BMW is what I would suggest, Akash, for you all. Will the recorded be available for live session of 6th, 7th? Yes, Subhashish, the recordings will be available to all of you, whether you attend or do not attend or fail to attend. आपको recordings दी जाएगी for 15 days. So don't worry about that. Post that there will be a follow-up Q&A session also. Post that you will be able to post your charts on Traders Forum also. So we have created that entire ecosystem. So don't worry on that at all. Okay, so I think many of you have already getting on board for this program, and I think I've answered most of the questions that you people have for this. It's fantastic to have you all here, and I'm sure this journey with me on Elliott Wave, Neowave, Hurst time cycle is going to simply change the way you see the market. I'm also going to include Gann square of 9 in this Master of Wave session. So हम बहुत पावरफुल कॉन्सेप्ट्स करने वाले इस एडवांस टेक्निकल एनालिसिस स्टडीज में, जो गैन स्क्वायर ऑफ 9 है, वेव थियरी है, टाइम के ऊपर कैसे देखना है वो है, एंड इचिमोको क्लाउड को कैसे क्लब करना है. सो दीज आर ऑल वेरी पावरफुल टेक्निक्स which we are going to do, and I will ensure you get it. That's my responsibility. You don't need IQ for learning these things. You need emotional quotient. You need disciplined approach, and I will get you there. So that's my commitment. Thanks, guys, for joining me here, and it's wonderful to talk to you all about it. I'm excited for those 2 days of program. The link is valid for today. The bonuses that I talked about, you will get access immediately. Whoever has registered, so many of you have registered today, will get the access to the bonus, and we have a limited set only. So keep those in mind. No bonuses from tomorrow, and also ensure that whatever you do, do it in a disciplined fashion, do it in a big way, and make a value out of it. Thank you very much. Ashish Kyal signing off.